back for part 3. Alright, we're back for part 3. I'll repeat again because I didn't hit record on the thing. Collecting some nettle. Hello, not a cod. How are you? Mildly worried about what? What the fuck? Hold on. Are you guys able to hear me? You're in the game? Yeah, I guess so. My shit was wacky for a second in my mixer, but we're all good. Am I too quiet or anything? Oh, thank you, Not. I appreciate you showing up. We're playing Kingdom Come Deliverance, and we are about to be a part of the guard. Can't stop, won't stop.
I guess somebody already fed you because my puck isn't in there. I left it.
Okay. Octane, right? Yeah. Can't stop, won't stop. That was an Octane quote. Love it. Love Octane. Used to main him before I played a lot more Wraith. And then I played some Maggie. Alright, we're meeting Nightingale here, and I assume that this is Nightingale.
Here I am.
Little man!
We're supposed to go on patrol together.
Little
I see you're
man!
kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robot and his knights.
Say hi, Leon!
To the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
Boop, boop. Oh, you almost fell. Boop, 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 boop. You about to feed him and go to bed? Are you coming back out here? Here's this baby. I love you too.
I wanted to enter the service of Saradzi, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Saradzi must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way.
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid.
Why the fuck do I have... Why was I only issued a gambeson and a helmet, and he's in full fucking armor? From head to toe in chainmail, and plate on his arms.
The house of God, that's the crypt of the Lords of Lipa, our masters. The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. Man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord. This is our rat.
eh?
I don't remember this mission at all from the one time I played it.
There, and our Maestro Proto Notarius.
Oh, you hate Apex even though it's your most played? Yeah, I feel that. Where did he just go? Oh.
I can't wait here forever. Where did I get to? Ah. This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it. The swordsmith lives here.
The swordsmith. Where the swordsmith works? Oh, he was probably talking about right there. I thought he was talking about this way. I knew the swordsmith was that way.
What is going on here now? Go and check it out, Henry.
Well, we'll check it out.
I don't want you here. Is that
What
for
are you
you?
playing at with that
Not
weapon?
big enough for you.
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
Nice to meet you,
No one
Jane.
cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, Arthur?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms? Even to this witch only yesterday.
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any arms or not?
Yes.
From the armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
What would you know about it?
I think you ought to give Jane something.
I gave her a groschen yesterday.
Well, you wouldn't want to look like a heartless bastard in front of the...
No.
There you go then.
Oh, for God's sake.
My charisma is dummy high because I'm an herbalist and I carry around fragrant flowers.
You know?
So not only am I clean right now, I'm also smelling really nice.
With that weapon,
He'll hate you now,
you'll
that
be
I can
asking
tell you.
for trouble.
But you acted like a good Christian.
I'll put my billy club away now.
Your
All
old
right.
neighbours
I'm
are
in a
here
foot.
now.
I'm in a
Bit of
foot bath. I
shithole.
need to get my feet out.
So, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. Town burgers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near.
Yeah, I got Epsom salts in my foot bath. I've been having to do it because the 60-hour weeks are not agreeing with me right now.
Then he retired from it. First to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until...
It's salt in an open wound, yeah. Be right back, boys. He's real humble. That's my favorite thing. And a man couldn't have deserved it more than he did, yeah. Where is Nightingale?
Back again? Give it a rest, will you? I reckon we can carry on with our...
Yes.
Come along.
Hell yeah. So, Monty, I actually want to tell you a story from today that solidified, besides, like... No, I guess, honestly... He's the most annoying, but I can't say he's the stupidest, just because of, in general, all the dumbest people I've met in my life. But he is one of the stupidest people. Yes. How did you guess that? So he is literally one of the types of people, and I'm not kidding at all. He said this verbatim. He's like, I'm a pretty smart guy, so like, whenever I talk about, and he'll just start talking about something, I've heard him say, in verbatim, I've heard him say that he is a pretty smart guy, or pretty smart himself. I've heard him say some iteration of that over a dozen times. In just knowing him for like a week or two.
Look here.
Are you about to quote the Dunning-Kruger effect?
By Christ, I'll show the bastard.
Yes, you're speaking of the Dunning-Kruger effect. And yep, I think of it.
Please, sir. Who do you take me for?
No, the Dunning-Kruger effect is the person who often believes they're the person who often believes and is the most outspoken about being the most intelligent person in a room is almost guaranteeably not.
Me. Us. Everyone. If the hunter saw you here, he'd take a whip to you. All right, I'm going.
Yes.
Damn beggars. You offer them a helping hand, and they want the whole arm. It's not like the rules aren't clear. Beggars belong at the church. There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern.
I don't know about that study, but
Going there later.
yeah, it might be of their work too. Dr. Dunning and Dr. Kruger might have done another study involving that. But yeah, today solidified him as one of the top stupidest people. He's definitely one of the most insufferable just because he thinks he's really smart. And it's really funny to make him look absolutely fucking moronic. He is making a coffee. Or he's not making a coffee. He had a coffee to begin with. And then he's putting something in it. I think it was creamer. And he walks past me. And I go, I wonder what he's up to, yada yada. I hear him then open the microwave. I spin back because I realized he'd walked away with a metal tumbler. And he's standing... No, hold on. It gets worse. It gets so much worse. It gets so much worse. He is standing at the microwave with a metal tumbler, and he already looked kind of confused. So I look at him, and and he looks back, and he realizes I'm looking at him. Because he also could hear I was watching a YouTube video because we were on break. And so I hear my YouTube video pause, and I imagine he was already pretty unsure of the situation. So the second there was that change, he immediately turned back to look at me for confirmation. And he said, I can put this in the microwave, right? And I looked at it and I said, no, it's made of metal. And I point to the bottom because it's like all black on the top, but it's obviously like not sterling, so it was stainless steel. Very clearly it's a stainless steel cup on the bottom. You can see like the silver ring. And he looks down at it, and here's where it got so much worse. He looks down at it. He looks at the silver, and he goes, I don't think it's metal. I think it's aluminum. On God. On God. I'm still deadpan. I'm still deadpan. I'm staring at him. I go, aluminum's a metal. And I'm just still staring at him. And he goes, oh. That's why I said if he would have just put that cup in the microwave and blown the microwave up, that's one thing. Not knowing that you're not supposed to microwave metal, that is one thing. To not, or not to even not know, to assume that aluminum is not a metal. Nope. On God.
What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed.
I couldn't. I was so surprised. This guy's also so stupid.
Thank you.
That go ahead.
So am I.
My papa died not long ago.
Yes.
Of course, it was
Earth science. Physical earth science in
in
kindergarten. Great. Yes, it's taught as the first science that you learn in school. So there's been other examples. So essentially, one thing that happens is a machine we run on called a zinc line. The zinc line has a grate system that is running off of a timer, and it has 16 racks. Whenever rack 16 goes up, rack 16 will be the last rack you see come down. It goes in that order, 1 through 16, every single time without fail. Even the operators of the machines cannot mess with that. So if they're running something on rack 1, rack 8, and rack 16, there is a huge, like, 30, 40, 50-minute gap in between each of those coming, where the other racks are just running through the cycle in an automated fashion, and then whenever racks 1, 8, and 16 show up, you can take the parts off of those racks. I kid you not, me, another guy, and this guy are standing there. He looks at it, and he goes, oh, 14 just went up, so we're about to get him. Something along those lines. 14 just went up. We're about to get them. That is purple. That is 38B, which is the part we are inspecting. And I go, if 14 just went up, we're not getting it for a long time. There's like an hour and a half break. He's like, no, it'll be here in like 5 minutes. What are you talking about? And the other guy who's with me, I talked to him afterwards. He said that he couldn't believe what the guy was saying. That he was just standing there dumbstruck. And then he's like, yep, that's 14 right there. He points at a rack coming. I turn over and look at the rack, and I literally go, I can read 15 on that rack right now, because that's also how numbers work. The 15th rack is the next one to come, not the 14th coming back instantly for some reason. I don't even begin to understand what you mean by that. And he's like, I know what I saw, dude. I know what I saw. All right, I know how it works. And I went, uh-huh. And we all stood there for a minute, and I went, okay. And I walked away. And then, yeah, sure enough, we didn't have one for like an hour, and he just didn't say anything. And I was like, bro, how fucking stupid are you to not understand just numbers and the way the machine works, which is very, very simple. When one goes up, it will be the last to come down. And that repeats ad nauseum forever.
The Rate fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around.
Yeah, it's gonna be a minute.
Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of the Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there.
One of my favorite parts about the coffee one, I told one of my other coworkers, and he outright told me that there's no way he would have kept a straight face, and he would have made him cry or something. He would have absolutely just started laughing in his face to a degree in which it would have escalated to probably a physical altercation. And I was like, yeah, because he's also, this is the funniest part. All of these things, Monty, I haven't even described him, what he looks like, anything. Imagine just like a thug hood ghetto guy, black. That's exactly what he looks like. And what you're imagining in your head right this very second, that is exactly what he looks like, I promise you. As I say, I've never described him physically. That is exactly... And he's also not like 18, 19. He's 35 years old. He made it 35 years in his life not knowing that aluminum is a metal.
I'm from Scarlet's and... Well,
Assumably.
Well enough, Nightingale.
So, that is the caliber of people I have to deal with in my day-to-day life.
He's supposed to be here with you.
Yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now, where might he have got to then?
Aluminium, yeah.
No.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you better talk some sense into him.
Yep, that's why you were like, oh my god, no. I was like, you can't even begin to guess what he's about to do, Monty. I swear to God, there's no way you'll guess.
What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and go and guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out!
Yep.
Come and sit with me. Let's have a drink. That fool got me all worked up.
Me as well, the lazy bastard.
My words exactly. And just when we need every pair of eyes. You never know when the Cumans might creep up on us. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Why not?
Why, oh, why did I ever agree to this? I'll lose my shirt again.
And then also tell people how stupid smart you are. How, like, you're one of the smartest people they'll ever meet. Oh my god, you just fucking reminded me of something else that happened today. Oh my god, he does so much stupid shit that I fucking forget about half of it. We run the parts, the 45K and the 38B. We are the inspectors of these parts. We are contracted as quality support for these parts. When we find parts found in non-compliance of certain regulations and certain specs, we have to put them in these bins. There goes 1 to a slot, and there are 8 slots, so 8 to a bin. And then a bin is like, it's like a busboy's tray, like a busboy's thing. That's what the bin almost exactly looks like. I legitimately, I downstacked all of them and was taking them over to the non-compliance, like, scrap area for the quality engineers to take a look at, and then that's the final check, and they're sent off to be retooled or reworked, depending on how bad everything is. I kid you not, I'm standing there, I'm inspecting them, yada yada, I'm doing it. I'm then talking to one of my other coworkers, not this one, and we're mentioning, he's like, God damn, you throw that shit around like it's nothing. And they're about 40, 50 pound totes. I could easily tell that it is like 40, 50 pounds. Lowest end is maybe 40. I can't make this up. He comes over and he's just like standing there while we're talking, and he's like, nah, no way this shit's like 40 pounds. And it gets worse. He's like, nah, there's no way this shit's like 40 pounds. Like this is like the weight of like a large dog. Like this has got to be. And I'm like, you're talking like 80 plus, like a large dog, like 80, 90 plus pounds. And he went, yeah, it's gotta be. And I look at him, I place a full tote in the palm of my right hand, and I raise it up like a pizza and hold it up over my head. And I go, you're not doing that with 80 pounds. And he was like, why not? What? Unless you're one of the world's strongest men, like competition, or one of the most prolific powerlifters in the world, you're not just going to place 80 pounds in the palm of your hand and then just raise it up like a pizza up over your head. And he was like, no, it's got to be like at least 70, 80 pounds. I then picked up one of the parts. There are 8 parts. This tote itself weighs like maybe like 4 pounds. It's not a heavy tote. I pick up one of the 8 parts. 8. And I'm holding it in like 2 or 3 fingers, and I go, this is not 10 pounds. This is maybe 3 to 5, absolutely max. How do you get 80 pounds out of that? And he was like, I don't know. He then walks over with one of the parts to the other operators, because I think he was going to like prove me wrong. And he walks over to one of the operators. I hear the operator go, because the operator actually runs the lines. He has the specs and everything. I see him walk over to the operator. He says something to the operator, and the operator goes, oh, it's like 3 pounds. And then he just walks back, and he's like, the operator said they're like 3 pounds. I went, so 3, 6, 9, 12. And I'm like counting with him. And I go, not 80. You know? And it's just another fucking thing where how can someone be that fucking stupid? How do you fucking think that that's 80 fucking pounds? Let me try. No.
Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Skalitz, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the Market Square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before
Slam
I
it.
forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
disgusting. Mine, yeah, my day was fun, but for a different measure, because we got a rework for 600 parts, and they handed me a part and they said, "You see these 4 pieces that have like an inch of metal right here?" I go, "Yeah." All right, here, and they handed me a file. I need you to file down all 4 points on all 600 of these parts, and I went, "Huh." Yep, I got to do it for 5 hours yesterday, and I got to do it for 5 hours today. Filing is a arduous task.
Was so drunk. He dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate.
What are the slogs used for?
No, we could see that this wasn't going to end well. So Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good cannon on his pig. Did you find him? We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig.
Oh, that's
but
stupid,
the
then.
was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save their bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Go on, your grace. Show him what for.
That'll teach you how to talk to your betters. Show him your quarter, sir. Beat him down. Give that bastard something.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Hell? Answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me.
What is
I
it,
had to
Monty?
teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine...
Yeah, I need to get better with weapons and stuff so I can kill people.
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a
Oh
nobleman?
no.
And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor. You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see
What is it?
that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Ooh, hunting? Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities at the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
We're good. You need to shut... You need to learn to shut your mouth, boy. That is crazy, yeah. That... I'm glad that you eventually turned back and went, wait a minute. Yeah. Like Jacob would fucking be in here. What the fuck? What? Why are you asking? I'm gatekeeping that knowledge. So you hold down the block button and press B. There you go. Yeah, I have their armor set. Nah, it looks okay. It looks like some normal winter attire you'd see from, I wouldn't say like older times, but like if it was like a posh rich person. Yeah, it sounds cumbersome. I would have loved it. Why do I have a skull and crossbones symbol? Oh. I have food poisoning. Do I have anything to cure such a thing? No. Okay. So I'm poisoned for a little bit.
You can't just walk around in the dark.
Here I am.
I'm overjoyed. Have you got a horse?
No, sir. Where would someone like me get a horse?
Good point. Unless it was a cart horse, I suppose. Well, you'll just have to trot along behind me like a good dog.
But, sir, isn't there a horse like...
Oh, certainly. Why don't you just have mine? Good luck to you.
Hey, where's your torch? You can't walk around here in the dark without a light. Hey, you.
Oh, I'm sorry. What, who were you talking to, or what prompted it?
Let's go! Here! Hurry up, blacksmith!
Yeah. Come on. Oh yeah, I'd tell him to gag on your shit if he tried to say anything to you.
Look here, blacksmith.
Yeah, some people's egos are fucking wild.
Yes, sir?
Hanush was right. I should have behaved differently. More, well, gentlemanly. But that doesn't mean you were in the right. You can't throw a lord out of the tavern in his own town. Understand?
Yes. I was just...
What? Speak up! Don't worry, I won't bite your head off.
It's just that when you said those things in the arena, sir, I was, a little upset.
Ah! I just like to tease greenhorns a little. And you vexed me too. You were insolent to Captain Bernard and they rewarded you with service. Whenever I do anything reckless, even if it's for my honor, Hanush is on my back about it and I get punished. Like now.
I didn't mean to threaten anyone.
Well, it's all water under the bridge. Let's not spoil our hunt.
The Coral Way, it'll be up top, like if you're walking. Oh, okay. I was gonna say whenever you do get it, it'll be up top, like you're going onto the. If like you were about to find Namiel sleeping, If you go up into the area above and then hug the right, you'll be able to walk up right to it. The bone is on the left.
If you're not a complete blockhead, you might learn
There are a
something
couple
useful.
spawns though,
And if you
so.
don't cock it up entirely today, maybe I'll take you again. It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
As I said, I have hunted before, but it wasn't...
Chasing bunnies with a pitchfork isn't hunting. Observe and learn.
I'll do the best I can, sir.
Did you figure it out? What's making you use a charge blade randomly?
Listen, I wanted to ask you about Scarlet.
I don't know if... that is, sir, I don't know if that's a suitable topic of conversation for the hunt.
We're not hunting yet. I'd like to hear about it at last from someone who was actually there.
The Cumans attacked Scalets, and, anyone who didn't flee.
That's what they all say. I want detail.
Is it really necessary, sir?
Arguing with the nobility again, eh? It seems you're a bit of a rebel.
No, not at all, sir. It's just that...
You're fighting the weapon as much as you're fighting the monster.
I see. So I'll have to get you drunk first.
Not sure even that would work.
We'll have to find out, won't we? There's a nice little place just north of here. We'll camp there and you can tell me all about it.
If you wish, sir.
And don't dilly-dally. Let's try and get there before the day's out.
I think I have a spinal deformity. Like there's a chunk of my spine sticking up at the back of my neck. Huh. Well, I see the doctor on March 3rd, and I get to hand him over a list of a ridiculously long amount of things that are very, 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 very wrong with me.
We'll make camp here.
Did it spawn along the wall on the bottom? Yep. Yeah. That is such a tiny area.
Waiting? Who the fuck do you think you are?
Coming up, sir.
At long last. So, are you enjoying being on the hunt?
I am, although we haven't actually hunted anything yet.
That doesn't matter. Hunting is a diversion. The main thing is to get out of Rattay for a while. Listening to Hanush's lectures all day long would drive anyone mad.
If I may ask, sir, what does a lord like you do all day?
When I was little, I was awfully bored, I can tell you. There was always some courtier or teacher dogging my footsteps. Now I spend most of my time trying to learn from Sir Hanush. Governing is no joke, at least most of the time. Only last week I had to listen to complaints from my subjects.
But that could be interesting too, couldn't it?
My lord, this yokel here empties his piss pot in my yard. And sir, that old hag put a spell on my cow. And sir, my old woman is fucking half the village. Like a flock of sheep, bleating all the time. Even study is more interesting.
How come Hanish looks after you anyway?
For a start, he doesn't look after me. I'm not an infant blacksmith's boy. Hanish is just managing my property until I'm an adult.
When will that happen?
What are you implying?
Nothing. I didn't mean it like that. I meant that you seem quite adult to me already, sir.
Well, it's hard to say. Before he died, my father appointed a council of nobles to decide the matter. Only they can't be bothered travelling halfway across the country just to assess the claim of some stripling. Under normal circumstances, it wouldn't be necessary. The king would decide on my adulthood. Only
the king is gone.
Just so.
Valhazak? No. It works for the area too.
What are we going to hunt?
Humans.
What? Humans? But...
You should see your face!
That was a good farm back in the day.
We'll see what we can get. But I'd like to bag a... But what about you? Before I couldn't get a word out of you, now your tongue's loosened. So...
I don't know, sir. It's not easy for me to talk about, sir.
Couldn't you do anything about it?
They caught us unprepared. There was no time for anything.
Oh, all right then. I was only asking.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't...
That's all right, Henry. Don't mind me. Sometimes I open my mouth before thinking. Well, never mind. Anyway, it's too late to go anywhere today.
Yes, sir.
Safi Jiva? Oh my goodness.
Greetings. What business have you? Sir? Not now, blacksmith. Goodbye.
I can't sleep any longer. Zenny. No, not in the slightest, buddy. I could have told you that. Hopefully just in my bed. I think this is a quest. Okay, thank Christ. Not yet. I think the game's taking it easy on me that it hasn't started doing it yet. But it is going to be a bitch when it starts doing it, especially a lot. I really hope that there's like a fucking that there's at least like a distance limit, and I won't just be waking up across the country or some crazy shit.
Rise and shine, sir. Time to get going.
God.
I just can't wait for you to demonstrate your magnificent...
I think it would be ridiculously funny.
You're better.
Heaven forbid, your lordship.
If that's the way you want it, peasant, we'll meet back here at noon. Oh, and if you don't have anything to shoot with, there's a crate in the camp with some old hunting. After all, there's no sport.
By all means.
Ha! You'll soon be laughing. And now turn your back for a while. I know a few tried and tested.
I do like that because of the way the hardcore doesn't let you show up on the map. We went out hunting, and he did like a little fast travel thing. I have no idea where I'm at. I would have to wander for a good bit of time to try to find out how to get home. Is that better than the Laviosoth? Oh. Yeah, because I know that the like super streamlined thing is fighting that stupid lava fish over and over again. But that might be updated now with Zinogre, I don't know. I'm hunting. Where the fuck are these rabbits? I think I just heard a dog. Oh, is that fly at? Yep. Agaric. I'll take some fly agaric with me. damn it. Fucking Christ, finally. No, I don't know if I actually just got it. It said vitality. I think I stuck it. Hey, I got it. Can I get my arrows back? How many arrows do I have? We'll use these hunting arrows. Yeah, Monty, hunting in this game, hard. Not easy to shoot a rabbit with this fucking bow and arrow. Fuck, it's running away. I definitely just looted the arrow, but the arrow's still sticking out of him, so you know. That's weird. Yeah. You're say Lunastra, aren't you? So what is it? I'm sorry, I'm hunting.
This is your clothes are in the dryer.
Thank you. Are you okay? I love you. What the fuck? Am I not hitting him? Oh, I felled a deer. Good night, Monty. Yes. I think it's high rank. These deer are like the Matrix. You too, Monty. Okay. You okay, baby? Carrying a lot of weight. You have a solid haul. The camp is right here. Can I access this thing's inventory? No. Damn it. Fuck yeah. Shit, we ran out of arrows. Oh my god. Fucking Christ, finally. Are you just cutting your fingernails? You
Huh?
cutting your fingernails?
Yeah, they're a little long.
Nice.
I've also had quite a few breaks.
What is it?
Had quite a few breaks, so.
Ah.
Would you get away? I don't think you're called Duchess.
You okay? Alright, we got a lot of rabbits. We're just gonna wait out the last 2 hours because we can barely move. Wait for Sir Hans. I guess just wait an hour. Wait another hour. Oh, yeah, hey, is this weird to you? Give me your hand. Let me feel you. So is this weird to you? Yeah. It's like a bone. I'm a bit weirded out by it. I think something's wrong with me. You're not supposed to say probably. I'm gonna stream until like 11. I don't know if the game's bugged or if it's some kind of story thing, but yeah, he hasn't come back yet. What's this? Okay. So apparently it is a bug and I have to save and quit and then hit continue and we'll see.
So, I thought we were going to get an early...
Early means at... Farewell. What are you waiting for?
Oh, you would... Heaven.
If that's... Oh, after all. Ha! And now to...
Apparently, if we keep him in our sight, he can't bug out. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. And we just need to really keep him nearby.
For heaven's sake, Henry, you're scaring away the hares.
He's just standing in an idle pose. Okay, somebody said that this is where he bugs, and a save quit next to him will fix him. Gotcha, bitch. Okay, we have to drop the venison. We already can't sprint and it's getting bad. We know he went this way. Pretty sure his hounds are supposed to make some level of noise. Shit, it's gonna bug out again. Hey, what's up? Sadly, you just came towards the very end of stream. We're trying to fix this one mission because we did it and it bugged out and didn't crash, but it soft locked the game. And I feel like it probably just happened again. We're basically in a competition against this guy, and he goes off hunting in one direction, you're supposed to go off in the other. But if you do that, it'll just, he'll like despawn at a certain point. I think I just heard one of his dogs. I don't see him anywhere at all. What the fuck? What the hell is this village? I have no idea where I'm at. I also don't know if I'm even heading in the direction of camp. Shit. We're hunting rabbits. That's like the whole thing. Yeah, I can't get my arrow back. I think it's this way. That's his dogs again. Okay. Okay. Getting better with the bow. Yeah, we're just gonna have to fucking wait till noon. I can't. I have no idea where I'm at. The marker won't appear until noon. Okay, it's not quite noon just yet. I am lost in the forest. So that was a scary noise. Hmm. Yep, I have no idea where I'm at. And the marker doesn't extend that far. Alright, I'll come out the... I don't know why our compass doesn't even have fucking markers on it. That's the stupidest part. If we keep moving downward, we should find a stream. Okay, we found the stream. Now, if we walk along the stream, we should be able to find our camp. There's only one stream in these woods, right? Yes. Alright, we found a trail. We're most likely in this area then. If that's the case... Yeah, trail going along thing. We're on the trail, so it'll be on the opposite side of the river up. If I'm reading the map right. Please let me up on this ground. Jesus Christ. Oh my fucking God. Please let me up. Jesus. That's a bit ridiculous. We should be heading right for camp. Oh, this is not good. Okay. Bridge. Okay. Maybe it's over here. This is ridiculous. Alright, this game's kind of fucking ridiculous with this. Why it just won't show the marker when I'm kind of close. Is that in the direction of camp? Is that just random shit I'm fucking hearing? What the fuck is that? Is that Thalmsburg? I swear to God, if I just walked all the way through this forest and I'm in Thalmsburg, I'm gonna lose my shit. Nowhere on this map does it show a bridge with a creek running underneath. What is this? I need to waste all this time in the glade. I'm gonna lose my shit. Where is in the glade? Okay, we're in the exact opposite direction. That's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I was not walking.
Yeah.
Basically in a straight line. Why it keeps on zooming me down here, I'll never know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I can't climb up this fucking incline with a fucking horse. My horse cannot just step up slightly and walk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, I cannot believe this shit. Where is my camp?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go this way. A broken down cabin in the woods.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Snaking trail. Just keep going this way for a bit.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
This looks promising. Never fucking mind.
Yeah.
I don't even know where we could be right now.
Yeah.
Is there another creek? Am I fucking stupid? We started here. I ran straight. I hit the creek. And then I was over here. So I was like, okay, well, let's go to the right. Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, it was lower on the hill. That's the creek. It was not that low.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's this?
Yeah.
Okay. This site of this accident is saying that the camp is straight this way, no curves. So I'm gonna gallop in this direction, and I better find my way back to fucking camp. All of this, and I guarantee it's bugged again, and I have to reset. That's the best part. This game is stupid.
How did the hunt go for you, sir? I did quite well. Look.
Why do you ask? You were right on my arse the whole time. Not bad, though. Quite good, actually. For a common blacksmith's boy.
Shouldn't there be some reward for the victor?
Jesus, the insolence. A serf asking his lord for coin. But never let it be said I'm a pinch purse. Very well, then.
Your serf humbly thanks you, my lord.
getting quite late. I think we've had enough fun for one day.
Hey!
Yeah, when we awaken, yeah, that's it. We're done. I'm fucking annoyed. Good night, guys.